What is going on, people inside the internet machine? Welcome to this episode of Pickups. You know how we do. We got a couple items to show off before we go game hunting, so let's just get into it. Had an early Christmas at my parents' house in the gift exchange. Got Yahtzee. Very excited to play that with the kids. I always ask for like board games and stuff to do with the kids. And then we got three $25 eBay gift cards. So we'll definitely be spending those. Maybe picking up a game or two. Let's see. Okay, so Brett Hamilton. He's been buying a lot of stuff lately. Nintendos, Wii's, that kind of stuff. And I've been selling it for him. Basically what I do is I sell some of the stuff and I break off some of the smaller pieces and I keep it for myself. And maybe take a little commission on it. But yeah, first thing we got here. We have Battle Tank for the N64, which is a game that I needed. So definitely excited to have that. Got a Game Genie. This is the Galoob one. The Galoob Game Genie. It's actually in really good condition, but I can't really get it to work. So I keep cleaning it, and every time I clean it, it seems to look like it's going to work a little bit better. So I don't want to pry this thing apart. There might be screws or something under the sticker, but I definitely don't want to damage it. So I'm going to keep trying to clean it and see if I can get it to work. So hopefully that'll work. Snagged a couple GameCube games that I needed. Did not have in the collection. Of course, this always happens. I do a collection video for a specific console, and then I end up picking up some games for it that I wish I had to show off. But the first one is Tie 2, Tasmanian Tiger, Bush Rescue. Okay. That one is complete. The glare off of there. And then the second game, I actually have this for the Dreamcast. It's 18-wheeler American Pro Trucker. It's actually not a bad little arcade racing game. That one is complete. Like I said, I have it for the Dreamcast, so I'll probably throw my Dreamcast version of this in the trade bundle, because I don't need it for both consoles, you know. Alright, and then the last thing we got here before we get out and go game hunting, I asked Hamilton, I said, hey man, if you go to the Cashland events in your area and you buy PS3 Move controllers, they're actually trading in at Goodwill for like $16 right now. So we end up picking up 10 of them for $1 each. So he traded them into GameStop and got $150 something after he paid his, Pro Rewards member $15 registration fee or whatever it was. But he ended up getting about $150, on a $10 worth of PS3 Move controllers, which is cool. And I said, hey man, if you see one of these, let me know, and can you pick it up? I'll pay you for it. We got it for $1.50, so he just hooked me up. But it's a PlayStation 3 charging dock. Let's open this up. It's one of those really cool, like, 2-tier ones for your PlayStation 3 controllers. So definitely excited to add that to the collection. Because now that I've got my God of War PS3, I'm going to put the red one on there. It's going to be a beast mode. So, alright, that's going to do it for now. Let's go out and do some game hunting, man. It's what we do. What is going on, guys? We are back from our exciting day of game hunting. We left the house this morning. Actually, my friend that I work with, Craig, went with me today. We left the house about 8:30. We didn't get back to my house until about 1. We went a lot of places. Didn't actually get a lot of stuff. But before we get into it, I was at my parents' house for Christmas, and they started talking about, you know, we got baseball cards and Beanie Babies and all that stuff. My mom goes, oh, I got this box of sealed McDonald's toys or something. Hold on. So there's just a whole bunch of McDonald's toys in here. Like there's Lady and the Tramp. There's Power Ranger stuff in there. There's some of the Flintstones sets. A lot of the Disney stuff. Barbies. Anything else crazy in here? Aladdin. Some kind of weird fast food race car. Just a bunch of stuff. So you put that down for a second. I did already go through it. I picked out some of the choice pieces. There were some Sonic toys in there from, let's see what this is, 1993. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 Happy Meal toy. Dr. Robotnik in his little car, little wind-up car there. So we're going to keep that for the collection. There was this weird Sonic 3, I don't know, Tails balloon? I don't know what this is because it's all like messed up. You can see it's like damaged. But yeah, we'll definitely open that up and see what's in there eventually. Unless somebody wants them. Looks like it's got an image on there of Tails. Kind of see right there. So just like a little ball of some kind. And then there were 2 Transformers in there. Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. These are from 2015. I don't know why she was buying these in 2015. But there's Optimus Prime. And then there is a Bumblebee there. It's got some kind of little card or disc or something in there. So, yeah, we'll take those out, throw those in the old personal collection, and we'll just keep them, I guess. We're going to try and sell that other bin for, I don't know, I haven't even really looked at it. I haven't even done the research. So, all right, let's get into today's pickups. All right, and just so you guys are keeping score at home, it's the day after Christmas, and it's about 5 o'clock at night. So some of the stuff I definitely want to get into the collection. I want to get posted on Craigslist, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's one of my favorite days to go thrift shopping of the year, especially when Christmas is on like a Sunday or a Saturday like it is, and they're just kind of closed. Because I know there's people that, my competition, that go to the thrift stores on Sunday when I can't get there, and they buy things that are half off, when if it were there on Monday, I could get it for, you know, 75% off. Or if it were the right colored tag, we could get it for $1.25. So we went to our favorite thrift store where they have $1.25 games. Unfortunately, they didn't have any games that we wanted. A lot of like mediocre titles, Jimmy Neutron, Scooby-Doo's, that kind of stuff. Games without manuals that, I don't know. They had Ultimate Alliance for the PS2. The disc had some light scratches on it. It probably worked. But I didn't have a manual. I already have that game, so I just left it. But over on their collector's counter, I totally saw this for $8. Now, it wasn't half off or anything like that. But guys, this is a big ass box of Bionicles. I don't really know that much about Bionicles, but I know that these are worth more than $8, that's for sure. So we'll just go through these real quick. We got this guy right here, looks pretty fierce. Throw him up there. We've got this guy is big right here. This is a huge guy. Doesn't even fit on the shelf. We'll put him over here. There we go. We got this red dude. We got this guy. Looks like he's missing a leg, but the parts are actually in there. So we got this dude. He's got some kind of awesome cannon right there. There's this guy in there. I don't know the names of any of these or their part numbers or anything like that. This dude's actually kind of cool looking. So put him right there. Got this gold guy. They all get tangled together. We got this dude. Hold on. It's my first time dealing with the Bionicles. There's just so many in there, man. So, yeah, let's kind of doing some pre-research. It looks like these are pretty valuable. Worth more than $8, that's for sure. Got some kind of... This guy. It's pretty cool. He's got like a tail or spikes or something. So that's pretty awesome. Throw him up there. And then the last guy in here is kind of cool. We slide this up here. Try to set this box up. Alright, put it down there. But this guy's got some kind of propeller. So that's pretty cool. Little orange and black guy there. And then in the bottom there, the leftover pieces, like, there's that guy's leg. So, yeah, all that stuff, $8. I'm probably just going to throw it up for like 50 and see if somebody will give me 50 bucks for that whole box of Bionicles. So, alright. Enough of the toys. You guys want to see some games? Let's take a look at some games. Okay, here we go, guys. Like I said, I went out with my friend Craig today. We were out for a long time, like 4 or 5 hours. I mean, it was ridiculous. It was crazy out there. The day after, Christmas is always interesting because it can kind of go either way. There can either be nothing there or you can actually find some stuff. I would say today was kind of wishy-washy. Certainly the Bionicles are awesome. Easy sell too. People love those. But as we're going from from thrift store to thrift store, we hit like 3 or 4 half-price books today because it was 20% off. And I'm in and out, man. I'm in. I know where the stuff is in the store, so I hit those areas, on to the next one, you know what I mean? And Craig's like trying to keep up, and he's like, how can you look at this whole row of DVDs and know that there aren't any games there? And it's like, you guys know how it is, you train your eye, right? To look for like these little black markers for GameCube and on the top for, Xbox or PlayStation. Like, it's just, after doing it for so long, you are trained and you are honed in, and you sort of get... like tunnel vision, and you just scan, and your eyes, it's crazy, man. He was like, I don't understand how you do that. So, go to the thrift store. They had some PSP games that I kind of wanted, but unfortunately there were no games. So I walked up to the register and asked if I could have the cases. They said no, they just had to throw them away. I said, well, if you throw them away, I'm just going to come behind the counter and pick them out of the garbage. I said, would you just charge me like $1 and I'll take all 3 of them? That way, you can put a little something in the register there and you don't have to throw them away. And she called the manager over, and I've dealt with him before, and he's like, yeah, dude, just, $1. And it was like $1.06. So we picked up PSP cases and manuals for Midnight Club, LA Remix. Again, no game in there. Hot Wheels Ultimate Racing. Apparently this game has a little bit of value to it, so we'll definitely look out for the actual game. Probably find it at a garage sale or trade it to one of you guys or whatever, but Need for Speed Carbon, Own the City. There again is the manual. We got those, like I said, for $1, so 33 cents each. Can't go wrong there. I'll throw those up there. Then we headed over to Goodwill. Nothing really going on at the Goodwill. You guys saw they had that old IBM computer joystick thing on there. And it's crazy, man. Like, they were starting to charge, like $24.99 for Guitar Hero stuff in the box. Of course, it was missing the games. You open the battery thing up. It's all corroded. They had Tony Hawk Shred for the Wii that they wanted. I think it was like $14.99 for, $15.99 for. And it's like the Goodwill of yesteryear, where you could walk in there and walk out with 2 bags worth of stuff for 20 bucks. Man, that's getting harder and harder. I'd almost say those days are over because, they're getting a little bit more savvy. Did find this. You guys saw right there by the controllers. Now, they had one of those Sega Mega Fire controllers, and if that was $2, I would have totally picked that up. They were asking $8.99 for each one of those controllers, guys, so I obviously did not pick those up. I'm not paying $9 for a Sega controller that I'm not going to use. But I saw these sitting there. I'm not sure what the correct pronunciation is. Bali, Bole, Boli, whoever. But we got these ski goggles for $3.99. They look like they're brand new, maybe worn once or twice, and then put back in the box. So they're in really good condition. Usually these are going to go for about 18, 20 bucks. Like this, $15 for just the goggles. So I'll probably try and just flip this real quick for about 15 bucks. So yeah, always got to look for the quick flippable items. All right, so then we go to the flea market. I keep saying flea market, man. I'm sorry. You go to the thrift store where I found Battlefront 2 for the PC that last time, and Def Jam Fight for New York that I sent out to the video game collector. They also had some PSP games. No game, but she gave me the case for free. So we got Tiger Woods PGA Tour 07 for the PSP for free, or the case and manual for free. My rap is, I'm like, hey, you know, please don't throw away these cases. I always find loose games, and I don't have enough cases. Okay, if I... And she was like, yeah, totally, you can totally have that. I think part of the reason she gave that to me is because I bought some other games. So $2.92. Picked up Patapon 2 for the PSP. Did not have that. Complete. Got Twisted Metal Head On. Same price, $2.92. It's all smudgy right there. That one's got one of those cases where it's almost broken, so good thing we got some cases. We can flip that around, but there it is. Case and manual complete. Love Collector for the PSP. And then they had this game. It was $4.99. So I went up to the register. I started smoozing the lady a little bit. I was like, hey, yeah, you know, this is crazy. It's busy in here. Hey, I saw that these were $2.92 each, and then this one was $4.99 each. Do you know why? Like, I don't know. And she was like, well, it's because it's one of these games. She didn't know what it was. She just was trying to justify the price. And I said, oh, okay. I mean, I don't understand. I guess I'll pay the extra $2 or whatever. And she was like, I'll just ring you up for $2.92. So we got this game for $2.92 for the PSP. Metal Gear Acid. We get that $4.99 off of there. No Mas. Metal Gear Acid for the PSP. You guys know I'm a huge Metal Gear fan. As that one falls out as well. Hold on. It's a good thing I've got some unbroken cases that I can swap out for. But what's really cool about these PSP cases, at least some of them anyway, is that there's like reversible cover art, you know, in there. So I think that's kind of neat. And then it still says it on the spine, you know, Metal Gear Acid. So you know which game you're looking at. So definitely excited to add that to the PSP collection. Throw that up there. Lots of PSP games this time. So we're looking kind of in their collector's counter again, and behind a pair of kids' boots, I see this game, and I'm like, oh, if that's like a $2 or $3 game, we're definitely going to buy it, because the game itself is actually kind of valuable for a Wii game of this type, but it ended up being factory sealed. Michael Jackson, The Experience. Again, that was $2.92. If you could see the Y-folds there, probably not. But yeah, Michael Jackson, The Experience, sealed. We'll be throwing that up on Craigslist. Hope we can make a little cash off of that. So we hit up, like I said, 3 or 4 half-price books. They didn't really have anything. Things look picked over. And really on a 20% sale, half-price books, I'm looking for kind of 2 things. Something that I can get super cheap and add to my collection that I want, or a game that's mispriced that you get the additional 20% off that you can resell. And the example that I used when I was with Craig was like they had a copy of Mario Kart for Super Nintendo for 40 bucks. Well, 20% off is what? $8, so that's 32 bucks. It's going to be like 34, 35 bucks. By the time you pay the taxes on it, you know, you're probably going to have to put it on Craigslist. You're not going to get that much. It's not worth it. But if they had been slipping and they had priced it at like 20 bucks, now you're talking a $16 game plus tax. You know, there's some use for it there. Did find 1 game and 3 half-price books. That's sort of a long explanation. But it was $10, so 20% off. It was $8.60. I already have this game. I did not want to leave it, though. Castlevania, the Dracula X Chronicles for the PSP. Complete. Very nice condition. And, yeah, this is an outstanding game. So I'll throw this up on Craigslist. I think it goes for about 20 bucks. So hopefully we can double our money on that. If not, it's trade bait. So if anybody's interested in trading for it, looking for another PSP game probably that's the same value. So Dracula X Chronicles, very awesome game. So then we go to the OSU, the Ohio State University Goodwill, which is just north of campus, by all the bookstores and all that stuff. So going to Goodwill, and right on top of their CD bin, I see the greatest hits label. So I immediately go over there just to see what it is. Final Fantasy Tactics. Got this for $2.99. I don't think I have this one. I probably won't keep it, but it's in really nice condition other than being a greatest hits. These never come out, but yeah, you guys, ooh yeah, you can kind of see it there. How nice and clean that disc is. Looks like it was maybe played once or twice. But yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics for $2.99. Very awesome. And then they had like 3 or 4 GameCube games. Wasn't really interested in like NBA Live. They had, I forget what it was. Ended up not picking it up because it was just too scratched up. Definitely didn't have Sarge's War for the GameCube. But when I opened it up, on the inside, trying to get this to fall out, is a copy of Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2004. And then behind that was a loose disc copy of Mario Party 7, which looks like it's got some fingerprints on there and some light scratching and a little dust. But other than that, it looks like it's in really good condition. So Mario Party 7 for the GameCube. We'll take that any day as I drop it on the floor. And we got the case and the manual for Sarge's War. So if we ever come across that disc, we'll have a nice complete copy. So guys, that is going to do it for this portion of the pickup video. Stick around. We are going to do another segment of What You Been Tubing. Alright guys, let's finish off this video. Let me make an adjustment there. There we go. Hi, handsome. Talking to myself. First segment in What You've Been Tubing is Subscriber Salutes, where we shout out a couple subscribers. So the first subscriber we're going to shout out is Raptoidef. Has a YouTube channel. Has been subscribed to my channel for over a year. And I didn't know this until recently, but he's SCL Saucington's brother. So does the pickup video thing on his channel. Finds really good stuff, man. Buys a bulk. You know, that Nintendo lot that you scored was pretty amazing. And I definitely encourage everybody to check it out. Link is in the description down below. So Raptoidef, salute you, brother. Next subscriber I want to shout out is Retronic Collector over in the UK, across the pond, as they say. Closing in on 250 subscribers. And I know that you will probably be at 250 by the end of the week. Shoots his videos sort of the same style as Alex's Arcade. And just had a worldwide subscriber contest that ended today or a couple days ago. Just kind of depends on when you're seeing this. And yeah, gave away 3 prize packages. And what was really cool about his contest is he made it sort of like his video backlog scavenger hunt, where he would ask like a couple different questions, and you'd have to go into his video backlog and find the answers and research it. It was actually kind of fun to do and kind of neat. Kind of gave me some ideas maybe for future contests. So Retronic Collector, salute you, brother. Hope you feel better, because I think you're still got that cold that everybody got. All right, moving on to the next segment. All right, guys. The next segment that we have on What You've Been Tubing is called Subscribe for Sure. Checked out this guy's channel. Definitely subscribed after like 1 or 2 videos. And that's Jason Rotbergs, man. Awesome YouTube channel. Was actually in the live stream last night, hanging out for a while. And he finds like the most obscure controllers. It's crazy. Like controllers I've never seen before. And they're pretty cool. He does like console teardowns, console and controller teardowns and cleaning videos and stuff like that. So definitely check that out. And he's also like into the older stuff, like the older computer type stuff, like Commodore 64s and VIC 20s and Tandy, whatever those things are, and you know, all that kind of stuff. So definitely check out Jason's channel. Subscribe for sure. Alright guys, the last segment of What You've Been Tubing is a little something I call recommended by a sub. So I'll ask one of my subscribers to recommend another YouTube channel for all of us to check out. And this week I asked Bianca W to recommend a channel, and without hesitation, she was like, Alex's Arcade. So Bianca W this week recommends Alex's Arcade. I recommend Alex's Arcade. Definitely an awesome channel. Really into the retro stuff. Does pickup videos, top 5, you know, this, and top 10, that kind of videos, which is really cool. Collection videos. His dad and he are actually building a Raspberry Pi arcade cabinet thing, which is kind of cool. I can't wait to see the finished product on that. And yeah, he's like really way into like the old stuff. You know, the Ataris and televisions, ColecoVisions, you know, all that stuff. So that's really cool. And like I said, he just went over 100 subscribers. So Bianca, thank you so much for participating this week. And that was a great choice. All the links to all those channels will be in the description down below. And as always, I challenge you guys to check out 2 of those channels at least. Because if you like my channel, you'll probably enjoy some of those channels as well. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. And we'll see you on the next one.